I'm coming with a topic that I find super interesting, and I think it's very important for everyone. It is our energy field. And yes, we are all energy. We are all frequency. We are all vibrant, alive beings. Everything is energy. So we are used to take care of this physical body. We are used to hopefully take care of our emotional body, of our heart, of our feelings, emotions, of our shadows and light parts. Like, hopefully we all know that we should look into both sides, that they are, in a world of duality, both equally important and equally should be accepted and loved and not suppressed. But now I'm talking about energy. So do you have a routine? Do you have a practice? Are you actually aware that your energy field needs a hygiene routine, like brushing teeth and brushing the hair, cleansing the body, eating and sleeping? Because if you're not aware of it, I want to tell you a little bit of my experience, because I would say it's like 10 years now, a bit more, that I'm working in the energetic field. So, and more I start to work with people as well, which even makes it more important for me personally to be really conscious about my own energy and the energy of other people. But even if you don't work with people, your energy field is all day long active. And without realizing and knowing, often we get energy attachments from other people, situations, circumstances, words, even emotions can attach an energy to us. So I want to share something with you, because that's something that sometimes happens to me and my son, to bring a bit more awareness into your life maybe. My son was like, last night he wasn't sleeping well, and it felt like he had a lot of nightmares. So he would wake up and be like really like, confused for a moment and not sure what's going on. And I was soothing him quickly and it was fine. He fell asleep, but it happened and happened again and again. And then this morning he woke up. Usually, he's tired in the morning, but he was very different. He was really angry he wanted something, but he couldn't get it in the morning. It was a specific type of food and was saying no, and he was angry. So after a while he calmed down, and then again I said brush your teeth, and again he really freaked out. And so I went into another room, just centered myself and connected to my channel, to the divine, to my guides, and asked if this is like, I checked in if this is like an issue coming just because he's angry and upset and he's a child, or if there's an energetic issue. It's something I always check in with when I have the feeling something is a bit too different than usual, just to make sure. And I got a yes, and I was like, oh wow, okay. So I went back to him and did a quick energy cleanse, because I'm very used to do it, and it's a very known practice to me. I did it very quickly. I think it took a minute, and funnily and interestingly, it's just, for me, it's such a proof also. He stood still, and I was working on the chakra where I felt the blocked energy, and I was removing it. So I was cleaning his light body, and then I was kind of activating that chakra again and filling it up with light energy. And he stood there the whole time, just like that. I was working on his back, and I was speaking light language and put down healing codes. And then I closed the energy field after I did it. And I could pick him up on my arm, and he was cuddling up with me. And then I brushed his teeth, and he was okay to go to kindergarten. And we just walked out of the door, and his world was okay. Wow, huh? So this is a very good example, because sometimes with ourselves, we don't even notice that we feel more triggered, more out of balance, maybe sleepless, maybe angry, aggressive, sad, upset, anxious. This is all something that it's so good to learn. Is this something that comes up from an emotion, something coming from within me, or is it an energetic thing? It's something that comes from the outside and is attached to my field right now. So what is important if you want to clear your field? First of all, it is of course a lot of consciousness work, so awareness work to actually feel these energies and to be able to test if there is an issue. You know, I can simply test it. I can ask it and I get an answer. But if you're not sure, you can simply just do a cleansing routine. If you feel like there's something going on with you or with someone in the family, and start to do something like a daily routine, like brushing your teeth, doing it maybe just once in the evening before going to bed every day. And I can teach you several tools. I can teach you and show you how I got the connection, how I know if there is something or not. But a simple tool I just want to share with you. The first thing is, it's all about intention. If you set an intention and you say, okay, I'm going to clear the energy field now and bring it back into homeostasis, into balance, that's your intention. But now, if you are stressed, nervous, anxious, or something, feel triggered, even if it's because your child triggers you or someone else has this energy attachment, or you got it yourself, the first thing is to center yourself. So take yourself out of the situation as good as possible if it's an external situation. Take a few breaths. Feel your feet on the ground, soften your body, and really breathe into your belly. Open your eyes wide with a soft gaze, so it's literally like opening the eyes and thinking of looking into the outer corners. Imagine there are some if you're outside. And then soften, put a little smile and a soft breath. And that brings you instantly, with a few breaths, into that space where you feel more yourself and less something else. And from there, you build a connection. And I have a little prayer that I repeat every day before I do energetic work or whatever in the field. I connect to the earth. So I visualize my root connecting to the earth, and then I'm going up the chakras and visualizing all my chakras. Importance for me is root, heart, third eye, because this is seeing, and the crown to the heavens, to the divine, to the universe. And then I call in my guides. I call in whoever I'm working with, who is really supporting me. And then you can from there establish and ask for, let's say, a shape that is around you. It could be a vortex like an egg, or it could be a spiral or a pyramid. And you go inside of that, and then you imagine how it starts spinning really quickly, and maybe even in a color. So you see a color and you figure out which shape it is that works best for you. And you imagine how that spinning kicks out everything that's not meant for you, that is not your personal energy field. So it's cleansing it and wiping it out of the field. And you're standing in there deeply breathing and visualizing and saying the intention, everything that doesn't belong to me gets cleared out now by the divine in the highest good of all, and so it is. And another thing you can do is cord cutting is something that I've been actually practicing for, I think, the longest, because I found that in many books and things and inspirations, oracle cards. But you can also then visualize that whatever attachment you have, you can think of the person, of the emotion, and just really decide that you see the thread, the cord to that person, and then you take it and you cut it and say, push it out of your field, maybe push it out of that shape that you're in, imagining that shape is just yourself and your energy, and you cut it and release it out and say, you go now. Yeah, it's really about the intention. It doesn't work if you're like not believing in it, and you don't believe in yourself, and you don't believe in that there's the higher self, and there is a spirit, and that there is the universe, and that it's all connected. Yeah, you need to understand that everything is connected, so you can, coming from a space of love and in the highest good of all, always disconnect something. And so you actually just release it out of the field. And then after that, you take a few deep breaths and really focus on your heart energy and spreading it out, and really make it big and vast. As big as you can, maybe even out of your bubble, out of that space that you're in. And soften in your heart. Maybe say beautiful words to yourself. I forgive myself. I love myself. I'm trusting life. Whatever is something that soothes your heart and makes it expand more. So that's a quickie one. But saying that, it is so important to look after your energy, because why? If you don't disconnect from energies, if you're not aware of attachments, you might struggle so much more in life. You might carry the baggage of hundreds of people. So who wants that? I don't think so. So whenever I feel like I'm out of balance, there are several things I do. So I just check in. Is it just because I haven't slept? I'm not well. I need to eat, drink, sleep. Maybe something is stuck in my throat I need to express. So I do an emotional, physical check-in. But then if that doesn't help, definitely I will ask, or I actually feel it. My intuition tells me, oh, there's an energetic thing, so check in with that. But so I check always physical, emotional, and then also energetical well-being. So I hope that inspires you to get much more in touch with yourself and your energy field. And you can do chakra activation and clearing. You can learn so many tools. You can working with light and with light codes. And there's so much out there. So if you want to learn it, you can also reach out to me, and I give you the tools via internet, via Zoom call, or one-on-one in person. It's all working well. And also, it's so important to really be in the body and be present in the body and with your feeling sensations, with your light and your shadow aspects equally. So running away from your shadow sides is definitely not helping you in the long term, because it will always hit you at some point, and then it hits you and it hits you unexpectedly, and that's not so nice as if you just accept that there's something going on and you have to visit it at your own pace and at your own time, without that massive struggle maybe, but rather taking it slow and dissolving the things and bring more light into your life and accepting and loving still what is not so delightful right now. So I hope that video helped you, and I'm wishing you a magical, beautiful day, and take good care of your energy. And if you liked the video, please give me a little heart so I know, and I know that what I'm talking is not just for nobody, that there's someone, 1 soul, 2 souls, 100 souls that resonate with this, or even share your experience or what helps you. Thank you so much, and kisses to your heart and soul. Thank you.